Appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's your boy Gabos, and we back with another one. Remember, subscribe is the vibe, man. Your boy's on the road to 4K. Humbly. Yo, subscribe. I ain't gonna hold you. Shame on me. I'm about 400 episodes into my YouTube journey, and I have yet to react to any type of documentary revolving the GOAT. It's unprecedented. I'm tripping. How could I waste so much time without getting to that man? Tom Brady, the birth of a dynasty. We have year 1 through year 4. Bro, this is my favorite quarterback, man. This is my favorite quarterback. This is the only quarterback I know, only quarterback I ever really cheered for, the only quarterback I really believed in. And I've seen some greats. You know what I mean? Tom Bomb is my guy, man. And it's over. It's over. But we here. I've enjoyed 20 illustrious seasons with this man as my quarterback, man. Just a lot of proud moments, a lot of, difficult moments too. Winning 3 Super Bowls, having that first dynasty, losing to the Giants. I was here for it all, man. I was here for it all, and I've never given up on my guy. My guy went a 10-year stretch without seeing the Super Bowl. But he was still Tom Bomb. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to react to the greatest quarterback all time. How long is this video? 54? Probably. All right, we're going to make this 2 parts because, my videos don't be that long. But hit the subscribe button, man. Your boy consistent. What can I say? I'm just, this is what I do, man. GOAT mode.
Brady's in the gun, falling to his left. He's got the who man on the right wing, with Dobbs to the right.
Thompson, I remember this against the Saints. Crazy comeback. My God, bro. This dude's comebacks. Hollywood stuff. If you didn't watch Brady play during his prime, you missed out on a beautiful moment in time in football, bro. You didn't have to be a fan of the Patriots. Tom Bomb, I'm gonna try not to pause it too much. Tom Bomb was kind of like how I felt about Kobe Bryant, right? Kobe, like, I don't care what anybody says. People like Kobe was one of the most hated basketball players of his era. If you weren't an LA Laker fan, you couldn't stand the Mamba in his prime, bro. Because he notoriously broke the heart of your favorite team. And you kept on saying, Kobe, he can't do it this time. He's not going to do it in a game 6. He's not going to do it. Nah, they're down by 5. It's over. And then Kobe, pull up, Tracy, bang. You know what I'm saying? And Tom Bomb was equivalent to that in them times, bro. There was no lead that was safe. If Tom Bomb was down by 10, game was over, Patriots was going to win. And he did it countless times throughout his entire career, bro. We're not talking about 10, 20 comebacks. We're talking like 40, 50. You know what I mean? That was really the GOAT.
Unicorns, show ponies. Where's the beef? Boy, when you fucking seen it all. When it's total despair. This situation after situation he's been through. My God.
Like his airness, Michael Jordan, or the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
You gotta put him up there with the GOATs.
Tom Brady is an American icon.
Fact.
His legacy is built atop the ashes of would-be dynasties and rivals.
You're a legend, man. Congrats, man.
A tale as old as time.
Sick.
An underdog overcomes the odds, marries the most successful supermodel of all time, reigns atop his sport for 22 years, and cements himself as the greatest of all time.
I was there for every last Super Bowl, man. Every last one. Some great times, bruh.
Raised in San Mateo, California.
First year at Sarah, he had never played organized football, and he was on an 0-8 team that did not win a game and did not score a touchdown, and he was the backup quarterback. As a sophomore, the quarterback that had played as a freshman decided not to play football anymore, so he got the job by default.
The Padres are marching right back down the field.
High school footage, bruh. No one think this man's gonna turn out to be what he ended up being, yo. Ain't no way his high school teammates saw
Brady looking over the defense, 6'4".
Brady was a two-sport athlete. He was drafted by the Expos in the '95 draft to play catcher. Brady chose football at Michigan, where he'd sit behind Drew Henson.
And then Drew Henson. And at the time, sir,
Damn.
I'm sure I don't have to, refresh your memory. If people were betting on who the NFL star was going to be, it was Drew Henson.
Because in college what happened was the head coach that recruited me, he ended up getting fired before I even got to the school. So I committed in the spring, but by the time I got there in the fall, they had fired him. You know, when you're not their guy, it's just there's a different dynamic.
Henson was considered the best high school quarterback to ever come out of Michigan. There was just one problem.
Damn!
Brady was way better than him.
I didn't even understand that. They were splitting quarterbacks
Tom
that year.
Brady, very, very tough quarterback. Brady now with first down.
Brady frequently came into the game
Down
to try
17,
and save
bruh.
the day after Henson face-planted.
People are like, oh, Drew Henson's going to be the top pick in the NFL draft. Yeah, Tom Brady's a great college quarterback, but we have to play Drew Henson.
The perseverance thing is so awesome because you have to split your time with this Drew Henson guy. Drew Henson was the big star.
Rosen has it complete to Shea. Shea's inside the 10 to the 5 to the 3-yard line.
So my feeling was, if I'm going to be the best, I've got to beat out the best. And if the best competition's at Michigan, then I've got to beat those guys out if I'm going to play.
Touchdown, Michigan.
He was a clear cut. He was the captain of that team. He was the leader of the team, and he was the best quarterback in that team.
Folks, this is the ball game here. 4th down and 3. Michigan doesn't get it. It's over.
4th and 3.
First down, Michigan.
It was hurtful at the time, but it just seemed like everyone was 1,000% Drew Henson's the next big thing.
Walker's inside the 15 to the 10-yard line. First down, Wolverines. Needing a score badly. Shea inside the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Michigan.
After winning the starting job, he led Michigan to the Orange Bowl to take on perennial superpower Alabama.
Could you cap this off with a win over Alabama? Would this be a nearly perfect collegiate career?
Well, you know, it'd be pretty darn close. I mean, there's not much more I could have asked for.
These two teams met the toughest schedules in all of college football in the BCS computer rankings. Alabama had the toughest schedule of all. Michigan was number 2. And there's Brady making his final appearance in the maize and blue of Michigan.
Michigan's backup quarterback. Alabama gets outbeaten. Alabama gets smoked by the backup quarterback in Michigan. Could you imagine how much that would break the internet right now?
Greatest quarterback ever is Mr. Brady. Period.
Obviously so is Michigan. 2 clubs here. One looking for its 11th win, one looking for its 10th. And here's Sean Alexander.
Is that Sean Alexander?
Busting into the secondary.
Alabama.
He might take it. Alexander is gone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Yeah, you know something you
We got something working here. They haven't done a good job on 3rd down tonight. Brady pump fakes, steps up, steps down.
So anytime we're down in a game, I think, man, if we come back to win this game, we're the hero.
Straight ahead he goes. Freddie Millens cuts outside. He's got great speed.
2 separate times, Michigan trailed by 14.
Alabama touchdown.
2 separate times, Brady willed his team back.
Michigan now trailing by 2 touchdowns.
When the moment was at its most dire and the pressure was at its greatest, so was Brady.
Play action, Brady. Look out.
Under fire, under pressure.
He got away from one, got away from another. He goes that way, and he's got Terrell in the open field. David Terrell inside the 20. Michigan touchdown. Boy, that was a nifty bit of footwork.
And he's still winning the 6th round after that?
It was both the biggest game of Brady's college career and the best game of his college career.
Wow. Brady to throw.
That I didn't know.
Down the middle he goes to his fullback, Shea, and he's got a first down at the 40-yard line.
A trait he'd become legend for.
2nd down and 8. Brady fires.
God.
Got another one.
God.
Down to the 20. Tom Brady in his final appearance, the Michigan quarterback. There's what he's done so far tonight. Made a move at the 15, the 10. He's in again. Touchdown, Michigan. We thought maybe Michigan had put itself in a hole too deep to climb out of. It's 28-28. Overtime at the 66th.
With Alabama as the lead as it is now,
it's Michigan on offense first at the 25-yard line. Brady, nice play fake.
Like 2000, I believe.
Fires across the middle. His tight end's got it.
God, that's
Thompson,
the
touchdown. Just like that, Michigan wins in overtime. And a career high for Tom Brady in both yardage and now touchdown. His 4th touchdown pass of the night.
The Wolverine Paul with a 35-34.
I'm not gonna hold you. That's the shit that lets you know that these GMs in the NFL really don't know what the hell they doing at times. Not all of them, but most of them, bro. You had this dude, you know, who came back and beat Alabama. He was down twice to Alabama, and he goes in the 6th round. I think 199. Now, arguably, like, how can you determine if someone is gonna be the GOAT? But you remember that year when Chicago moved up in the draft? Deshaun Watson was sitting right there. Chicago moved heaven and earth to move up in the draft. They said Deshaun Watson, nah. Patrick Mahomes, nah. Give me Mitch Trubisky. You dodged 2 all-time great quarterbacks to select one of the worst quarterbacks in the draft, and you moved up for that. You know what I'm saying? And for this man to have fallen to 199 coming off a performance like that, how do y'all just ignore that? How do y'all just ignore that? I would have at least been like, I don't know what the class was looking at back in the day, but I would at least gave him a 3rd round. Like, why not?
Stamping Brady as one of the most decorated quarterbacks
the man showed
in
you he could play football.
Tom Brady showed poise. He showed the heart of a Kirk. He showed the heart of a leader, the heart of a lion. And he came on here, stuck it in.
This is the draft report on you. Basically, you know, Tom Brady, poor build, skinny, lacks great physical stature and
doesn't
strength,
even matter, bro.
and gets knocked down easily.
In 32 years of doing this, we talked about 576 quarterbacks.
Yeah, Brady.
He was number
Brady
576.
never hit away with him a day
That
in
kind
his
of
life.
gets me fired up because I'm thinking, you know, what the hell do these people know? That sounds like Joe Montana right there.
Brady fell in the draft all the way to pick 199 in the 6th round.
Tom Brady goes to the New England Patriots.
The Patriots had recently signed their Pro Bowl QB to the league's first $100 million contract.
A lot of people don't believe in you. It's obvious by, you know, 6 other quarterbacks taken and 198 other picks. And I always felt, you know what, once I get my shot, I'm going to be ready.
Look at the guys who were drafted before Tom, yo. Chad Pennington, 11 seasons. Giovanni Carmazzi. Yo. Chris Redmond. T. Martin. Mark Bolger. Kind of know Mark Bolger. Spurgeon Wynn. That's what I'm telling you, bro. Like, these GMs were getting paid millions of dollars to bomb the draft like this, bro. Who are these guys?
I'm going to really take advantage of that.
But you just signed a $100 million contract. The last thing you're thinking is this 6th-round pick out of Michigan is going to take your job.
No, that was last thing on my mind.
Talk to me about your favorites. Because just talk to me about love under, okay?
Like sticks.
Patriots have the ball for the first time. Drew Bledsoe now in his 9th year, just 500 yards away from joining that 30,000-yard club out of Washington State.
He was right in my hip pocket all the time trying to learn. So I figured he'd be like a 10, 11-year backup. That's kind of what I figured he would.
0 again on Bledsoe. They've not sacked Bledsoe today.
10, 11-year backup.
The chances of Brady seeing the field appeared unlikely.
Bledsoe.
Chill.
Gonna run it. Needs 10 yards.
Boom. Oh, my God.
I hate to put a time on it right now. I don't think there's any chance he would play this week and probably not the following week.
Bledsoe's
Those that
injuries
didn't know
will
how
thrust
Tom got his
second-year backup
start.
Tom Brady into the starting role for this Sunday's matchup.
I've always told myself, if you ever get this opportunity, because you never know how many you're going to get. And when you do get your opportunity, you better be ready to take advantage, especially with how competitive this league is and how good every team you play is.
When did you know that he was something a little bit different?
Well, Tom was special his rookie year. Even though he didn't play, his leadership with the other rookies in the class, we had a big rookie class. Tom took them every day after practice and would run them up and down the field on their offensive plays, and was clearly a leader on the field, and then had a very good training camp in 2001.
At this point, the team was 5-13 under Bill Belichick. Many suspected the coach would be fired at the end of the year, including himself. Here's what Bill said to the Jets head coach before the game where Bledsoe was injured. "We're horrible. We f***ing suck. And I'm not going to make it through the year. He'll fucking fire me before the year is over.
Because Bledsoe had just gotten so hurt. And who's this 199th overall selected kid who had a cup of coffee? How's this kid going to turn around? By the way, an 0-1 start that was about to come 0-2. I'm told everybody in New England said our best quarterback's trotting on the field because we saw what he was doing in practice and we saw how special he might be, and the rest of the team knew it.
Major storyline here today, Tom Brady, the development, just his third NFL start. And for the injured Drew Bledsoe, who is still at least a week away from light workouts.
In his third start against the Chargers, the Patriots were 1-3. Their season hanging by a thread.
Chargers showing blitz.
Troy Brown joining us. You've been in that huddle so many times with Tom Brady. Obviously, in big moments, in clutch situations, he's at his best.
Bro. Was he like that when he took over as the starter?
Yeah, he was that way when he came through the door.
Touchdown! Terry Glenn!
All of a sudden, your offense reappears down by 10.
Trailing by 10. Tom Brady had 8.5 minutes to salvage the season.
In the pocket, Brady.
In a blink, the lead was down to 7.
23 out of 10. And Vinatieri splits the uprights. This is a 7-point game.
Like
Bill Belichick
Michael
thought he was
Jordan,
gonna get fired.
Brady walked into the league with ice water in his veins.
I always assumed they would say, what was it like to cover Michael Jordan? And I think we
damn,
have now
what is this
arrived
quality?
at a place where that question is going to change. I think the question is going to be, what was it like to watch Tom Brady?
Brady steps up. Brady looks. Complete. Inside David Patton trying to take it. It's 40 seconds to go here in the fourth from Foxborough. Smith in the backfield with Edwards.
No fear, only self-belief.
Wide open. Wiggins. I remember Wiggins.
Tom Brady showed poise throughout the drive there.
The touchdown forced overtime.
300 yards on the day, but I think the key thing there you see, no interceptions. He hasn't thrown any interceptions since filling in for Drew Bledsoe. Very young quarterback, really keeping his poise and his wits about him.
Tough as nails. Brady
Once you
absorbed
see
the
a
hit
backup quarterback throw for
and moved
300,
the team into
my
field
God.
goal range.
Rush coming. He gets it.
Gotta kill my boy. Yeah, but once you see the backup quarterback throw for 300, man, listen, he's been a nice ride. And then you had Adam Vinatieri, bro. The clutch of the clutch.
Each week, his understanding of the NFL game grew. Immediately, his teammates were behind him.
You can't say enough about him. I mean, the guy's unbelievable.
R.I.P. David Patton,
you have to experience it to know how it is. I mean, never was down. No matter what the situation was in the game, he was always fired up. He was always believing that we were going to win the game. We was going to win the game.
Before long, he was the biggest story in football.
New England is trying to build on their overtime win last week against San Diego. It's all hypothetical right now, but I'll just ask your opinion. If they keep winning, Tom Brady is in there as the QB. You've got a Pro Bowler in Drew Bledsoe who just assumed he'll have his job ready for him. If you're the coach of this team, what's your thought process?
I think the way Tom Brady is playing right now, you have to, I think, continue to allow him to lead the football team. He's playing so well at such a high level, and you know what? He has the same strength and same strong arm that Drew Bledsoe has, but he's a bit more mobile than what we've seen from Drew Bledsoe.
And I have a really strong internal motivation to say, if you bet on me, I'm going to give you everything I have. I'll give you my head, I'll give you my heart, I'll give you my body, I'll give you everything.
Streaks in. 91-yard touchdown.
Belichick saw in you, right, Tom? Because Belichick was saying, hey, I got a kid here who works his ass off.
Has Tom Brady underthrown any of the streaky wide receivers on this football team? He said it's impossible. You just saw the power and strength of the arm for Tom Brady. Excellent throw, well timed as well.
So he looked at you as a guy who was completely committed, and I think that turned him on.
Loss of 3 for Smith. 2nd and goal from the 6.
He saw football very much the same way that I saw it, and all the coaches, that I work with on a daily basis, they want the same thing.
Over the middle, touchdown! Leaping grab by David Patton.
Because we saw the process of winning very much the same way, which I think that culture for winning in that system, which was why I was a great fit for that system.
Tom Brady wins again. And the New England Patriots sweep the Colts here in the 2000.
You were in New England when Brady
for his first overall pick.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, I think the weird thing with Brady is he's always had leadership. Like, he always, you hear the people, hey, bet on yourself. Tom Brady always believed in himself.
As Tom Brady, in his second year from Michigan, 6th round draft choice, 2000 draft comes out.
There was something about him as far as his work ethic.
Okay.
He shut his mouth and came to work.
Brady, very confident, comes in with a quarterback rating of almost 93.
He told me personally, we all went out to a big dinner, and he said, I'm not giving this job back. He told that to me. I kind of trying to take him up under the wing a little bit, being a Michigan guy, but he was ready.
Touchdown! That's it! That's it!
But I was also in the weight room. Brady and Willie McGinnis were in there every single day.
Brady.
He made himself better. He became a better quarterback than Drew Bledsoe, who was making $100 billion.
Touchdown, New England. Buckley's checked in as a wideout.
Bruh.
Oh, you gotta be kidding!
As Drew Bledsoe grew healthier and healthier,
oh man,
Troy Brown, touchdown!
Belichick would be forced to choose between his $100 million QB or the 6th round pick who refused to lose.
4 to 10 win, 3 touchdown throws for the second-year quarterback out of Michigan, Tom Brady.
Right now we got us a controversy because once again, no matter what, Belichick has got to go with the hot hand.
Everything I can to be ready to play whenever that opportunity comes again.
So the following week against New Orleans, I said we're just going with Tom, and he's going to get all the reps, and he's going to play. That's what Mr. Kraft's paying me to do, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the decisions that I think are the best for the football team. T-E-A-M as in team.
The starting quarterback job had now officially become Tom Brady's.
But he is such a competitor, and he brings so much fire with him and belief. Like, everyone on the team believes in him.
Here in New England, there's been only one topic of discussion all week long. Who will the starting quarterback be? On one side, it's Tom Brady. On the other side, Drew Bledsoe. The head coach, Bill Belichick, says it's Tom Brady. What do you think, Bill?
Yeah, rightfully so. Heck, he's got wins.
He rewarded Belichick's decision by putting on a show against New Orleans.
2-minute offense, Tom Brady. His rating has been outstanding, the best in the AFC.
And you don't think this is a crazy year in the NFL? I mean, nothing against Tom Brady. I think he's a fantastic guy. We sat down and talked with him, and you can see what the coaches and players like about him. I mean, there's something about this guy that's real endearing that you would follow and trust.
But all those teammates are staring at him. Their chin straps on a little tighter. They're a little bit more in the playbook, and they're ready to go. He's that good of a leader.
Right over the fingertips of the linebacker, right into Johnston's hands.
The Patriots won their division
Touchdown!
after going 5-11 the year before.
How about Brady? The kid was sitting there in the pocket, there's bodies flying all around him, and he throws a bullet into tight zone coverage.
That was some real right in the middle of the season there. We're 5-5, could have gone either way, and Tom really came through for us in a big way, starting with that New Orleans game.
19 for 27, 258 yards, and 4 touchdowns for Tom Brady.
4 touchdowns?
Fabulous performance.
We were 5-11 last year, and this year we're turning around. We're 11-5 and AFC East champs.
The Patriots under Bill Belichick after that 1-3 start. Some people calling for maybe Belichick to be fired, according to owner Bob Kraft, and now
he could be a leading contender for Coach of the Year.
You know, coming from when the team was 0-2 and you take over, did you dream it would come to this?
Well, I really think you prepare for, you know, that when your number is called to be ready to play. And, you know, each week it's about getting better and learning. And you know, being a young quarterback, you realize
Brady just said yes, I was born for this.
Some days are better. Some days are better than others. I'm continuing to learn.
It's been quite a season up to this point. You know, we're still really looking to make some headway into the playoffs.
Couldn't be me, bro. Like, I would be talking my shit. I would be talking my shit, bro. Let me be the GOAT in anything, man. Y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know I ain't new to this. I'm true to this, bro. I'm gonna flex. You gonna know where I came from. You gonna know what I'm made of, bro. Like, Tom used to kill me off the field. Off the field, this man was like a used car salesman. Just, bro, just blah. Blah.
Their franchise quarterback is
gone. So they got a decision to make, huh? Sure, it's too soon, but they bring in the kid. And with the thing and a thing and a boom, he's got him into the playoffs. Divisional finals. We got a blizzard.
Good evening, everyone. Gil Santos along with Gino Cappelletti at the Winter Wonderland that is Foxborough Stadium. Tonight, the Patriots against the Oakland Raiders in the AFC semifinals, and the snow is coming down in Foxborough and will come down throughout
the Snow Bowl. One of the most famous playoff games ever.
Welcome back. This game was crazy. I ain't gonna front the tuck rule. Raider fans still hate us over this game. I know that for a fact.
Tom Brady, I think, again, we saw his poise and how it affects his football team. It's contagious. You know, he's an outstanding quarterback.
But that was where it was supposed to end. The Rams were expected to stomp the life out of the young upstart Brady.
Yeah. We were the largest underdogs in the history of the Super Bowl.
Smart money says the Rams, and having said the Rams last week by 20, I've got to stick with that. I just got this funny feeling it might be just a little bit closer.
2 years ago, the greatest show on turf had won their first title. Now, they aim to cement themselves as a new dynasty for a new century. Only the lowly Patriots stood in their way.
Man, that first Super Bowl against the Rams, the greatest show. You talking about a mismatch. When Tom told Robert Kraft as a 6th rounder, this is going to be your best draft pick ever, Tom Brady helped create the Patriot way. It was inside of him.
And now with no timeout.
Say it again.
I think that the Patriots
talking about we should need a ball before the game is over.
Just run the clock out. You have to play for overtime now.
Remember how John
Madden
playing
was saying, overtime. Go play for the
play
win.
for overtime.
You have to play for overtime now. I don't think you want to force
we don't play not to lose. We play to win. We ain't come to partake. We came to took over.
But I'm talking about that first breakthrough Super Bowl when he was a first-year starter, and John Madden's up in the TV booth saying, shut it down, play for overtime.
He has been very, very impressive with his calmness.
He goes, boom, 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 boom.
You all know exactly who I am. Say my name.
Here's Brady again.
Say my name. Rams had the #1 offense, #1 defense that year. No, New England had the #1 defense.
They might be in Vinatieri's
Rams were a problem. Everything.
I'll tell you what Tom Brady just did gives me goosebumps.
I will never forget Brady with his hands on his head, confetti coming down. Cannot believe this happened.
Yo, and I'm gonna cut the video short now. This is probably gonna be one of my longer videos, but I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Part 2 is gonna drop probably tomorrow. I mean, you got some videos to react to, but appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you like the video, like the content, enjoyed my vibe, click the subscribe button, man. Your boy's consistent, man. What can I say, man? We just giving flowers to the GOATs out here, man. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Mamba out.